All right, thank you so much for joining me for a 90-minute yoga class. We're going to start with a few rounds of sun salutes to warm up our bodies, and then we will hop into 26 and 2 yoga, 26 asanas, and 2 breathing exercise, 2 pranayamas. If at any point in class something does not feel right for your body, remember that you can modify a posture, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain or a point where we could cause harm to ourselves or others. For the sun salutes, you'll come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together, arms down by your side. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in periphery. We're going to start with 2 rounds of half sun salutes, which are really wonderful options if you have any like upper body injuries where you don't want to put weight on like a wrist, elbow, or shoulder. After the 2 half sun salutes, we'll go into 3 rounds of full sun salutes. But if the half sun salutes are speaking to you, keep going with those. Okay, bring your hands together at heart center. Have a great class. Begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, look forward and lengthen into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees and fold, relax your head. Inhale, chin away from your chest, arms with your ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Let's do another one of those. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, arms with ears, fold. Inhale, lengthen, back flat, shoulders back, neck long. Exhale, fold, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, chin away from your chest, arms with your ears, hands together, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. You can continue with those or move into full sun salutes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor, shoulder width distance, step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do Cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. Always feels really good. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Slowly exhale as you fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back into your plank or tabletop, and we'll hold here for a moment. When we lower down, like we're doing a push-up and then come into a back bend, that is called a chaturanga. If the chaturanga does not work for you, skip it. Go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, lean forward, hug your elbows in, and pull yourself down. Inhale, come up into your back bend, chest up, neck long, shoulders back. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. Either way, make your arms long, spread your fingers wide, and if you're in down dog, try to press down to your knuckles and the space between your index finger and thumb, your palms, so that all of your body weight is not in your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears back flat, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. If you're doing child's pose, try to get your hips to your heels. If you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels are not touching the floor, take a wider stance. And if you have tight hamstrings, micro bend your knees to take weight away from the backs of the legs. Otherwise, press your thighs back, heels down, hips up. Drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, salute the sun, look up. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful, that's our little warm up. Hopefully that got your blood flowing. We will now hop into 26 and 2 yoga. Come to the middle of your mat space with your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely for 2 sets of standing pranayama deep breathing. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide, like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Thighs tight, glutes tight. Lock your legs. Exhale, head up. Weight stays in the heels. Hips a little forward. Hip muscles contracting. Press your elbows together. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, suck your stomach in. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Keep the abdomen in tight. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, keep the abdominal wall contracted, shoulders down, elbows up, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. So the lower body stays still like a statue, just the neck and arms move. You look straight ahead. Exhale, head up. On the exhale breath, just your head drops back. No backward bending. Keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down. So think of your body like an accordion. Open your elbows, open your rib cage, expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up, and just like an accordion, you want to squeeze the air out as you squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, elbows together. Inhale, head down. Let's make this the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change. Arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. We'll continue. Second set. Feet together, toes, heels touch. Interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, stomach in, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back, reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements. Elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, head down. So think of your throat like a valve, a little constricted. You're breathing slower, longer, deeper. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. This is called Ujjayi breathing. It helps to warm up the body from the inside out. Slowly exhale, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. So you're working on lung capacity. You're also working on pranayama breathing, breath control. Look straight ahead. Exhale, head up. You're also working on neck and shoulder mobility and eyeball mobility too. Look all the way back without backward bending. Elbows touch away from your body. Inhale, I'll do 2 with you. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale. Elbows touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So the mic doesn't really pick up the sound, but it's a subtle snoring sound against the back of the throat, creating a little bit of a vibration. Exhale, head up, a little bit of a Darth Vader HI sound as you drop your head back. Reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, I'll do a few more with you. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down, beautiful. Let us continue. Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana, half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight grip, stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, stretch up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, press your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, stomach in. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight lines, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember it's the first posture of the day and there's no rush. Know where you need to be. Nothing you have to prove to yourself, to me, to anyone else. All you have to do is breathe in and out through the nose. Once you can breathe, focus on alignment. Keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Press your heels down, squeeze your palms together, pull your abdomen in, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, continue to breathe. So you're stretching the right side body, toning the left side body, don't collapse. Lift your chin, lift your chest. It's a very proud posture. You have a lot to be proud of for practicing yoga this morning. Good for you. So again, in our list of like what we're most interested in, the first thing that you want to prioritize is your breath. Your second priority is the form. So weight in the heels, hips forward, arms back, like you could lean against a wall behind you. You want to tilt your right hip a little forward, two hips in line, and then bring your left shoulder forward, two shoulders in line. Once you can breathe, once you have the form, you can go for depth, but you never want to like come down and push and then collapse, right? You want to keep the breath in the form, even as you get a little deeper at the end. And as a reminder, you can stay right here, light and lifted, or try going a little bit deeper without collapsing or holding your breath. Come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up. First back bend of the day, I'll show you from the side. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake, look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears, try to touch the wall behind you. Full spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine backward bending, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Keep your eyes open, chest lifted. Now bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up, decompress. Exhale, stomach in, fold, biceps with ears. Hands to floor, drop your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, even after the sun salutes, the spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back. Nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padastasana. Hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels. Bend your elbows back. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine of the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Keep your eyes open, stomach in, pull, stretch, breathe. Wrap your elbows back. Try to touch the elbows together behind you. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. Good, change, come on up, chin away from the chest, arms to the ears, knees can bend as we lift. Beautiful, arms down, and you stand a little taller. Okay, second set, here we go, feet together, arms up, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross them, switch the grips to the less dominant grip. So other thumb, pinky finger on top. Weight in the heels, hips forward, arms back. Press your biceps into your ears, pull your abdomen in, stretch up out of your waistband spine, and slowly drop to the right. Press your hips to the left. Notice if the right elbow or right knee start to bend. Try to press your right heel down. Press your right bicep into your ear. Press your left bicep into your ear. Breathe. Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room. Push your left heel into the floor. Push your right heel into the floor. Push your hips to the left. Roll the left rib cage back. Come down. Push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Stop in the middle. So we always stop to slow inertia. Press your heels down. Pull your abdomen in. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left. Press your hips to the right. Breathe. Keep the weight in your heels. Hips forward. Arms back. Touch your biceps to your ears. Push your right hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward. Open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Keep the palms together, wrists straight, arms with ears. Weight in the heels if it feels good. Get a little deeper at the end. Come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Stop in the middle. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back. Squeeze your butt. Lift your chest and take your arms back with your ears. Whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching. Try not to collapse into the lower back, right? You want like a evenly rounded spine, right? So keep the chest lifted, eyes open, legs locked. Can you push your index fingers back a little bit further away from your face? Lock out the arms, push your heels down, push stomach, thighs, hips forward, push your chest up, push your hands back, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, fold. Hands to floor. Drop your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. Elizabeth, I'm so glad you're here. Second set, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down. So keep wrapping the elbows back and lift your shoulders up, which might sound a little counterintuitive, right? But you're upside down. So if you lift your shoulders, then the neck spine can actually lengthen. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, push your big toes down, spiral your inner thighs back, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change. Come on up. Try to come up with a flat back. Knees can bend as we lift. Beautiful. Arms down. And you let that one go. From here on out, try to find a little bit of stillness and breath between every set of every posture, even in the standing series. Awkward. Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right about 6 inches. Hip width distance, insides of your feet perfectly parallel like 11s. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers, nothing loose or hanging in your arms. Reach your arms forward, that's your counterbalance, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, stick your butt out, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels, sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back. Depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in, hold it in tight. Keep the weight in your heels. Think about moving your shins and hips back. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Come on up, keep your arms there. Press your hips forward, spread your toes wide. Come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up at the top, bend your knees and start to sit down. Lean back. Imagine you could press your whole spine against a wall behind you so the back stays flat. Notice if the knees want to come in or out. Point the knees forward, lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, come on up, make sure you're still breathing. Squeeze your knees, your inner thighs together. Keep your big toes pointing forward. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. The slower you do, the better you do. Take your time, listen to your body, stop whenever you want, or sit all the way down and stop when there's a ½ inch gap between your hips and your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight. From the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, knees together. Beautiful, heels down, right foot back, arms down, take a breath. Go again, second set, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, hip width distance, not too wide of a step. Keep the insides of your feet parallel. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, fingertips active. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down. So we're still waking up the body at the top of class. You can stick your butt out, fold forward, look forward, keep your neck long, and then lift the upper body off the lower body. Weight in the heels. See if you can pick your toes off the floor. Now lift your chin up, chest up. Change. Come on up. Keep your arms there. Press your hips forward. Try to eliminate any curvature in the lower back. Spread your toes wide. Lift your heels up. Concentrate, meditate, stretch up, and sit down. This is a really good toe stretch. Good for balance, of course, and you're strengthening your whole body, right? Your arms, your core, your legs. If your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down to a count of 10 in your head. Squeeze the knees, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, and change. Slowly come up. Good. Heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Sharasana. Look at your arms. Identify which arm is right, which arm is left. Don't mix them up. We're going to do the right side first. Remember, I'm not mirroring you. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, right elbow, under left elbow. Cross first at your elbows. Again, if you can, at your wrists. Palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down, hips into a chair, stay down there, lean back and bring your right leg over your left leg as high as possible. Right leg over left leg, cross your legs each other, twist like ropes, eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees a little to the right, upper body to the left, pardon me, knees to the left, upper body to the right. Nope, knees to the right, upper body to the left. Lefts and rights are hard, even when I'm in the posture. You know what to do. Nobody's first rodeo here. Keep the weight in your heels, sit down a little bit lower, pull your elbows down, upper body back at the end. Good, change feet together, arms over your head. Let's do the left side. Bring your left arm under your right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down low, lean back, and bring your left leg over your right leg. No matter what profession you're in, I think it's important to know both your strengths and your weaknesses. And one of my professional weaknesses is left and right. Knees a little to the left and upper body to the right. There we go. You want wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles all in one line. So right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward, press the palms together, try to straighten the wrists. Pull the elbows down, suck your stomach in. Notice if the weight is in your toes, move the weight back into your heel. You can stick your butt out to fold forward, sit down a little bit more, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. We'll go right in a second set. Swing your right arm under your left arm, bring your hands to the right, pull your left shoulder down, elbows down, sit down low, stay down there, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. Hamstring over quadricep. Move your left hip a little forward. There we go. Right shoulder a little forward. Try to get the fingertips in line. You're decompressing all the major joints in the body, 7 on each side, deltoid scapula, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, and ankles. So squeeze, compress, twist. Don't forget to breathe. Sit a little lower. Breathe a little slower. Upper body back at the end. Good, change feet together, arms up. Last one, here we go. Left arm under right arm, pull your elbows down, sit down, lean back, and bring left leg over right leg. This side might feel different from the other side. This set might feel different from the other set. All of that is okay, right? We're slowly opening the body, and we're slowly getting to know ourselves a little bit better. And sometimes we're a little uneven, and that's okay. If you fall out like I did, you just hop back in, hold and breathe, knees to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes, sit down, lean back, hold and breathe at your deepest point. Good, change, feet together, arms up, arms down, party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. Okay, come to the middle of your mat with your feet together. We'll go into the balancing series, fall out 5 times, hop back in 6. We'll begin with standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Jani Sharasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. You can point your toes, flex your toes. Notice the difference. Keep your toes flexed back to your face. Option to stay here. or pull your abdomen in and start to round down. And eventually pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. If you've been coming for a while and you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until it's exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower. Standing leg lock. Take a breath. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If both legs lock from the side legs make an L like Linda, then bend your elbows down. Touch your elbows to your calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change. Arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg so the big toe points forward. Lift your left leg up. Point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back. Contract your inner thigh, outer thigh. Lift your kneecap, use gluteus maximus and minimus. Pull the abdomen in. You can stay here or round down and pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. So you want to keep your right big toe on the floor without grabbing the floor with your toes, right? Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, slowly, gently lift your left leg up. It's a real kick your heel forward. Flex all 5 toes back towards your face from the ankle. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If your standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up so that your knee is over your ankle rather than your big toe. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of both legs, maybe even a cramp on your thigh. Puff up your chest and then bend your elbows down. Notice if the shoulders are tensing up and the elbows are going out. Hug the elbows in, roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears, press your heel forward, flex your toes back, hold and breathe at your deepest point. Change, slowly reverse out, take your time. Very nice. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend or knee bend. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, round down, and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Change, head up, arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Nice, last one. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, round down, pick up your left foot, even your thumbs interlocked. Press the big toe down, pull the abdomen in, keep your face relaxed. Inhale, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold and breathe. And whenever you're ready, slowly reverse out. Very nice, good for you. That was a doozy for me this morning. Standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana. Feet together, bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling, bring your hand out to the right. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga today. Yeah, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger, bring your left arm up and back with your ear, knees together to start. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up. And when you're ready, slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. At first, just find a place where you can balance. Breathe and back bend. Keep your chin and chest lifted, arch your spine. When you're ready, start to bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. From the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade, scapula, stretching away from the body. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever, kick really hard. Slowly bring the body down more, leg up more, Charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, pick yourself up slowly with control, feet together, arms down. Bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle. So in this simple act, you're stretching your quad and you're opening your chest and shoulder where a lot of us carry tension. Now lift your right arm up. So now you're really opening through the chest and shoulders, knees together, try to even out your hips. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes. Lift your chin, lift your shoulders, stretch up. And when you're ready, slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously, reach your right arm forward. All 5 fingers together. Thumb with your index finger, palm of your right hand faces the floor. Get your right arm exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg locked. Slide the right shoulder forward, left shoulder back until the left arm disappears behind the right arm. It is possible to overdo it though, right? Notice if your left hip is lifting way up, you want to drop the left hip down a little bit so the hips stay in line. Foot should come directly over the top of your head, not to the right of your head. You also might want to bring your left ear down a little bit to keep your head on straight. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Slowly body down to parallel. Big toe to the ceiling. Remember, the harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down, leg up, kick and kick and kick. Change, slowly kick up. Nice, feet together, arms down, hold still, take a breath. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle. Left arm up, right hip forward, knees together. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. That's all you have to do, kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through the nose. You're kicking in 2 directions, you're kicking back, and you're kicking up. So right here, my heels are not yet in line, right? You do want to come down parallel to get your 2 heels in line and then really start to kick up towards the ceiling, one day into the standing splits. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, body down, leg up, reach forward one more time, kick, kick, kick. Change, slowly kick yourself up. Okay, last one, here we go. Bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot. Knees together, so left hip forward, right arm up and back, maybe arm behind the ear flap, lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe, 30 seconds. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe. 15 seconds, come down, body down, leg up, charge forward, kick, kick, hold at your deepest point. Change, slowly press up. Very nice. Come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana, balancing stick. This next posture is only 10 seconds. We go from one of the longest postures to one of the shortest ones, very much on purpose. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, stretch up. Step your right foot forward, squeeze your butt cheeks, lock both legs, stretch, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. So from the side, body makes a T like Tom, but not a broken umbrella. Charge your body forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, pull the abdomen in, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, push your biceps into your ears, keep your core tight, stretch, and when you're ready, come down. So every muscle in the body contracting, but keep your face relaxed. Bring the body down to parallel, keep lifting your right leg up to the ceiling, chest down, chin forward, lift your leg up, leg up, leg up. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down, hold still, take a breath. Second set, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, stomach in, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch and tilt. So keep your glutes tight, core tight, lift your kneecaps, touch your biceps to your ears, charge your body forward like a human tug of war, lengthen, hold, breathe. Change, left foot down, right foot back. Last one, here we go. Step your left foot forward, stretch and tilt. So imagine if you're in a giant X-ray machine, you could see your bones actually stretching apart here. Charge your body forward, stretch your big toe back, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that, come to the top of your mat. You can face the long side of your mat. For the next 3 postures, I will face you. Ooh, I'm a little blurry, starting with standing, separate leg stretching. Dandayamana Vikaptapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale your arms over your head sideways. Exhale, step your right foot to the right. Nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Look forward all the way down. Good, grab your heels from behind. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs. Pull, stretch, breathe, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine stretching, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead, touch your forehead to the floor, in between your feet. If your forehead's not yet touching the floor, take a bigger step. Roll forward, hips up, knees back, pull, stretch, breathe, touch your head to the floor, and change. Slowly come up, take your time as blood flow reverses. Step your right foot back to the place, arms up, arms down. If your forehead easily touched the floor in the first set, take a smaller step. If your forehead was nowhere near the floor, maybe play around with a bigger or smaller step, or turning your toes in a little bit more or pointing your toes forward. So you just switch it up just a little bit in the second set. Here we go, arms up. Step your right foot to the right, a nice generous step. Be generous with yourself, arms down. You can keep the insides of your feet parallel or turn your toes in, lock your legs, lift your chest and go down. Lock your legs, chin away from your chest. If your knees are bending a lot, start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk your hands forward as much as you need. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs. And for my flexi folks, you don't have to push your knees all the way back, right? You're not jamming your knees back. It's really that you're contracting the quadricep muscles, right? So pull up on the kneecap the whole time. Once the legs are nice and long and the quads are contracting, right, you can start by grabbing the pinky toes or the outsides of the feet, or eventually grab your heels from behind. If you have a grip on your feet, bend your elbows back, elbows to calf, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. If your spine is rounding and you're looking at the wall behind you, lift your chin and chest, arch your spine. Imagine your heart will touch the floor before your head. And if your head's not touching the floor yet, take a little bit of a bigger step. Roll forward, find your edge, pull, stretch, breathe, touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, no rush. Very nice, step your right foot back, arms up, arms down. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Okay, here we go, triangle, Trikonasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right. Nice big step, arms down, parallel to the floor. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, reach your arms apart. Turn your right foot out, left toes in, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge. You can bounce a couple times. Sit down low, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Eventually, elbow in front of the knee. Aim your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor. Don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, or touch your shoulder to your chin, right? Reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, look for your left thumb. Push your left hip forward and down, stomach in. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Use your right side obliques to stay lifted. Stretch your arms apart. Sit down more. Chest up more. Turn. Twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg. Keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms. Straighten your right leg. Right toes in. Left toes out. Do a quick check. Make sure your heels are in line. It's easy to line up your heels with your mat if you're on the long side of your mat. Inhale. Bend your left leg and lunge. You can bounce a couple times. Sit down low, keep your right leg locked, lean back, and move your arms. So eventually elbow in front of the knee, but you don't want to collapse down to get there. If your left thigh bicep, your left femur is not parallel to the floor, it's really normal, right? Slowly over time, you're going to open the hips, but for now, stay lifted. You don't want to stay all the way lifted. You want a nice diagonal line, a 45-degree angle from the top of your head to your ankle. Now look up and stretch up, look for your right thumb, keep your triceps tight, fingertips active, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down in opposite directions. So you're toning your core, strengthening your arms and opening through your chest and shoulders at the same time. At the same time, you're strengthening the inner legs and opening the hips. This is really strength and flexibility equal simultaneous. Sit down more, chest up more, roll the right rib cage back, turn and twist, Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down. Second set will go a little faster. I haven't done this in a while. Ready? Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out, left toes in. Inhale, bend your right leg, sit down, lean back, and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, and your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, profile of your face visible to the side wall. Push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back, sit down more, chest up more, turn and twist, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out. I think I could be an auctioneer in another life. Inhale, bend your left leg, sit down, lean back, move your arms. If you feel like your feet are sliding apart, imagine you're going to squeeze your heels together. Feet stay in place, but that's the inner thigh strength we want to engage. Bring your left rib cage forward, right rib cage back, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Lock your right leg, keep your whole right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down, let that posture go. That posture also increases the heart rate a little bit, which makes us want to go faster, but in the next posture, we're invited to slow down. Standing separate leg, head to knee, Dandayamana, Vikaptapada, Janu Sharasana. Inhale, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 3 to 4 feet, a generous step. Shift your weight to your heels, pick up your toes, pivot on your heels to one side of your mat or the back of your mat. Turn your back, left toes in, push your left toe hip forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Backside foot makes at least a 45-degree angle. You can even turn your toes in more. Take a breath, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Right your exhale breath all the way down, chin to chest, stomach in. Touch your forehead to your knee. If your forehead and knee don't touch yet, you can take a bigger or smaller step. You can bend your front leg. You can push the floor away from you, tuck your chin to your chest, eventually touch your forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Stretch your fingertips beyond your big and second toe, bring maximum weight to your right front leg, right hip up, left hip forward, 2 hips in line, 2 shoulders in line. This way both sides of your back round equally the same. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times real quick. Lock both legs, hands together. Change, go slow, slowly uncurl, chin to chest, head up last. When you're ready, pick up your toes, pivot 180 degrees. See if you can do it in one swoop. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward. So you want to squeeze your right glutes, move the right hip forward until you feel your inner thighs touch. Imagine you're going to squeeze your inner thighs together the whole time. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down, round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave, chin to chest, stomach in. Touch your forehead and knee together. Stretch your fingertips beyond your big and second toe. Bring maximum weight to your left front foot. Lift your left hip up. Move your right hip forward. Get your 2 hips in line. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, remember you can bend your leg or push the floor away from you, but you're never forcing your body, right? Especially if you have a history of slipped discs or you're just a little tight this morning, that's totally okay. Especially in the first set, just tuck your chin to your chest, look towards your belly button, and maybe in the second set or maybe next class, forehead and knee touch. Push your forehead into your knee, lock your legs, hands together. Change, go slow, squeeze the right glute, press the right hip forward, right shoulder forward, full stop at the top. When you're ready, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, head to knee, Janu Sharasana, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top. Step your right foot to the right, at least 36 inches. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in, move your left hip forward, right rib cage back, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down, chin to chest, stomach in, touch your forehead to your knee. Pull the abdomen in, round the spine, right? So when you touch your forehead to your knee, or even if you just get kind of close, You're rounding your whole upper body over half of your lower body, all of your vertebrae over one femur bone, true extension of the spine, true compression to the abdominal wall, good mobility. Push your forehead into your knee, lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, walk your hands back together if they've separated, and change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh or chest, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels. I'm going to face you for the last one. Have your heels in line, but not crisscross, right? You are not on a tightrope or a balance beam. You're on a yoga mat. You can use it. Turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward. Notice if the hands are coming apart, palms together, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Try to feel each part of your spine moving. Balance challenge, keep your hands together, stretch the fingertips forward, just beyond the big and second toe. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull your abdomen in, hold and breathe at your deepest point. Push your forehead into your knee, see your kneecaps lifting, lock your legs, hands together, change. Try to feel each part of your spine moving as you come up, chin to chest, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Good for you. Come to the middle of your mat, tree pose, and then toe stand. This is our hip opening series where we start to train our hips and knees to sit in lotus pose one day. Shift your weight to your left leg, tree pose, Tadasana. Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, heel to costume, slowly, gently. Let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Never force your body. You can bring your right hand up to the center of your chest. And if you can balance, left hand. Elbows down, spine straight. Think about temporarily eliminating any curvature in your spine. Beautiful. Change, right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg, big toe points forward. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Lift your left leg up, heel to costume. Slowly, gently, let your left knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Left hand up to the center of your chest. And if you can balance, right hand. Press the hips forward, drop the shoulders down, lift the chest up, breathe. Change, left leg down. I love this part of the sequence. You know, we're preparing for the floor series. In the next posture, we're literally going to look to the floor as we prepare to hit the floor. And it becomes a little bit more meditative too, right? Toe stand, Padangusthasana, look to the floor, don't move your eyes. Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up. Heel to costume, let your right knee drop. You can bring one or both hands together. So the cool thing about vision is it's 90% periphery, which means even if you're looking at one spot on the floor, you're still aware of where your big toe is, your shoulder is, right, your nose is. Okay, you can stay here or fold forward. Hands to floor, option to stay here or walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, elbows down, spine straight. Come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg. Press your hips forward to reverse out. Good. Change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, heel to costume. If your foot has this tendency to slide, you can hold onto your foot on the way down, otherwise hands together, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go, fold forward. I'm gonna stay here because of a toe injury. Sometimes just hands to the floor with a micro bend in the standing knee is a great side seat stretch. If you'd like, continue, walk your hands forward, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Everybody think about lengthening your spine, neck long. Left hand, right hand, elbows and shoulders down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Nice. Change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. We are on the floor for the rest of class, and I'm going to adjust my camera angle. All right. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall over, arms down, palms face the ceiling. Eyes open, mouth closed. Breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. When you lie still like this, your heart and lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. It's a truly restorative posture. And sometimes this is the time in class where a teacher shares like an inspirational quote or story. But sometimes I think silence is golden. And today I'm just going to give us an opportunity to be in silence together. Can you relax just a little bit deeper without completely zoning out? See if you can focus your thoughts on your breath, in and out through your nose. We continue Pavanamuktasana when removing pose. I love companionable silence. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit. Look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Change, right leg down. Left leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, pull your knee out to the left, down towards your shoulder. Keep your right leg on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, you can flex your right toes back to your face. If your calf muscle does touch the floor, keep your right foot relaxed. Everybody keep your left foot relaxed. Change, left leg down. Both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other. Give yourself a big hug for coming to class today. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Tuck your chest up a little bit. Squeeze your knees. Press your shins into your forearms to roll your hips down. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open. 7 or 8 years ago, I took hot yoga, 26 and 2 yoga in Rome, in Italy, and in this posture, everybody flexes their toes back there. Like, I don't know, I thought that was very interesting, but I got to literally, when in Rome, do as the Romans do in 26 and 2 yoga, which was a real joy. So second set, if you'd like, you can try flexing your toes back, and we can all pretend that we're on a piazza in Rome. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Pull your knee out and down. And if you'd like, try flexing your left toes back towards your face. Even if you don't normally, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands, pull down. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. Knee towards the armpit. It is possible to overdo it. Try to keep your right shoulder, right glute down. You're not rolling off to the left here, right? You want both sides of your back to lie flat. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up. Grab your elbows each other, other elbow on top. If it's easy to grab your elbows, palm your elbows, right? You can always get a little bit more compact, or conversely, right? Maybe you interlace your fingers, grab your wrists, grab your knees, grab the backs of your legs. One thing that I love about this style of yoga is there's different degrees and phases to all the postures. So there's room at the table for everyone, right? Can't grab your elbows, that's okay. Do your best, just squeeze tight. Change, arms down, eyes open. Actually, when I first started practicing, I could grab my elbows, and then I went through like a 2 or 3 year period where I could not grab my elbows, and now I'm back, baby. But as a reminder, the body changes, and you know, if you're ever going through a phase or a season in life where you can't do a posture or you have to modify it,
Good. Dig into that. But every once in a while, try it the other way. Try to grab your elbows or, whatever that is for you, because the body does change. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, you can skip the sit up, especially the first sit up. Roll off to the side, meet us on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Okay, turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your, I might sneeze here, zip up your legs like the Cobra's tail. Excuse me, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up and lift, stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% spine strength. Come up halfway only, elbows stay bent. They make an L, a 90-degree angle. Hug your arms into your sides, roll your shoulders back and down. Stretch your elbows to your hip bones. Don't forget about your Cobra's tail. Keep your feet together, toes, heels touch. In the 90-minute version of class, we do hold postures a little bit longer, right? Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your feet, hips, and hands down. You're strengthening all the muscles that surround your back while you open through the chest and shoulders. Now lift your chin up, chest up, look up, stretch up, breathe up, and change. Slowly with control, lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, big toes touch, let your heels fall open. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands on the floor just below your shoulders. So from a bird's eye view, I couldn't see your manicure. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up and lift, stretch your upper body off the floor. So in this posture and the next three postures, they're called the spine strengthening series, notably not the spine flexibility series, right? So of course you could get a deeper back bend by like pushing your hands into the floor, right? But here the elbows stay bent. So you're really having to, you're working with your own body weight to strengthen the muscles that surround your back. Squeeze your shoulders together. So I like to roll the shoulders back and down, stretch the elbows down, point the fingertips forward and the big toes back. Lock your legs. For a lot of us, when we lock the legs, the knees come off the floor, but the feet and the hips stay grounded. This is a great way to really start to wake up the back of the body. Press your feet, hips, and hands down, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, hold and breathe. Change, lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open, inhale, and exhale. Locust, Shavasana, chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Option to keep your arms out to the side or bring your arms underneath you. One day pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Spread your fingers wide. And if you're super flexible, micro bend your elbows a little bit here so you're pressing down through your knuckles and shoulders rather than your wrists and elbows. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Press your hands back, roll forward, shoulders down. Stretch your big toe to the back wall. See if you can lift up a little higher at the end. Change, right leg down. Relax your right leg, walk your left leg, point your left toes and lift your left leg up. Left leg should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. Stretch the big toe back and imagine you're drawing a line up the back wall. Use your left big toe. Keep the triceps tight, face relaxed, eyes open. Press your shoulders down, lift your leg up. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wide, make up your mind, zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up, come up, everybody come up, you can do it, struggle a little harder, don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, take your arms out, look to the right, and breathe. In that posture, we bring weight into our upper body, into our heart muscle, right? But it's a cardiovascular posture. The heart rate increases. At the same time, with the arms underneath the body, we cut off a little bit of circulation to the arms so that when we release out of the posture, we get a nice rush of blood through the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingertips. This is a great example of a posture that's a little bit uncomfortable when we're in it, but it has a lot of therapeutic benefits when we come out of it, right? Of course, when we're in it, we're stretching through the tendons and ligaments in the arms, the wrists, the fingers. We're strengthening both the legs, the arms, and the spine. But when we release out of it, right, we get a nice rush of blood through the body. So there's, very much on purpose. We do a posture and then we release from it, right? So that we get that rush of blood. Second set, chin forward, arms straight position. Rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you. One day, pinky fingers touch. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. I have a friend who's like an ultra marathon runner and he calls it type 2 fun. So when you're doing it, I've never done even like, I don't know, like half marathon, but I guess when you're crazy enough to do like an ultra marathon, when you're in it, it's not fun because how could that possibly be fun? But afterwards, right, you're like, oh, that was great, right? It's type 2 fun. This posture is kind of like type 2 fun. When you're in it, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but afterwards, so good. Lift your leg up, change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. Keep your hip and forearm in contact, sole of the foot flat to the ceiling. One leg is practice for 2 legs. See how high you can lift one leg. Anatomically, this is how high you can lift both at once. Practice rolling forward, lift your leg, change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward and lift both legs up. Come up, everybody come up. You can do it, mouth down. Relax your forehead, keep your triceps tight, push your hands back, roll forward, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, change, lower down, take your arms out, look to the left, and let that one go. Some days yoga is like a joy when I'm practicing it. Some days it's like a little bit like I'm just showing up because I know that it'll be good, but every day afterwards I feel good about doing it, right? Sometimes when we're in it, super fun. Sometimes when we're in it, we're like, should I have come today? Or I could be out doing this or whatever, but always afterwards, at least for me, always afterwards it feels good. I've never regretted coming to a yoga class. Occasionally I've regretted pushing myself too hard in a class, but I've never regretted coming. But there's been many times where I've regretted not coming, right? So something to think about next time. You're like, should I come? Purna Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side, like airplane wings. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747 taking off, just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Keep your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, stretch your big toes back. Can you lift your arms a little bit higher? In this posture, we are lifting the upper and lower body off the floor at the same time. This posture is so good for strengthening the muscles that surround your back. You're also really starting to open through your chest and shoulders. So make sure the neck stays long. You're not jamming your head back, but you're also not dropping it down. Lock your legs, point your toes, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings, look to your right, left ear on your mat. So sometimes, if you're in a class where like the teacher is going to hold a posture longer, sometimes, maybe you've never done this, but I certainly have, I'll wait until halfway through to get into it. I will take my time to get into the posture because I know that we're going to hold it for a while. Don't do that. You get into it as soon as you can. Of course, if you need to take time to adjust or figure something out, go slow. But when you're able, get into the posture at the beginning of it. And if you have to come out early, that's wonderful. That's fine. Come out a little early, but give yourself the opportunity to do it the whole time, because as you build that strength and stamina, one day you're going to be able to hold it the whole time. Maybe not every day, right? But slowly over time that builds up. So try to get into it from the beginning. Not that you've ever done that, but that's something that I struggle with, right? Try to get into it from the beginning. And if you have to come out a little early, that's better than coming into it a little bit late. Because when you come into it a little bit late, you've already taken off the table the opportunity to do the whole shebang. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift, everything lifting off the floor. See if you can lift your arms a little higher in the second set. Hands at a 45-degree angle, so the palms are not down, but they're also not all the way up, right? So very subtle opening to the shoulders, right? Again, we're opening through this part of the body as we tone and strengthen the back. Keep your knees, feet together, lock your legs, point your toes, eventually just your hips on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, lower down with control, tucking your wings, look to the left and let that one go. Dhanurasana floor bow. Here we go. Chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Start with your knees and feet close together. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Good, beautiful. Oh, so good. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. It's so nice. Roll forward, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Keep your neck long. So again, you're not dropping your head down, but you're also not jamming it back from the side. Your whole spine from coccyx to the neck is a nice evenly rounded arc, right? Keep squeezing the inner thighs together, squeeze your butt. You're kicking in 2 directions. You're kicking back and you're kicking up. At the end, start to kick up a little bit more than you kick back. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. So the asanas are a little longer in the 90-minute version, and so are the Savasanas. Try to hop quickly into the Savasana 2 for maximum relaxation. Second section, forward bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside. Notice if your wrists are bending. Try to use your upper fingertip strength so the insides of the wrists are closer together, wrists are straight. If you have small hands like I do, I know it's hard. Use the upper fingertip strength, wrist straight, point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up, and kick into your hands. Good. Try to get your thighs off the floor. Knees in, feet out, your arms and legs are 2 wheels in 1 base. In this posture, we connect the hands and the feet together for a deeper back bend and shoulder opener. You're strengthening the whole back of your body, your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, your spine. And it's also good for digestion, right? You're on your abdomen here. Point your toes, look up to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Change, slowly lower down, look to your left and let that one go. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension, let the floor hold you up. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. I'll show you from the side. Start in tabletop, open your knees and feet, point your toes back so the insides of your feet are parallel, your toes aren't pointing in or out. Option to stay here or start to walk your hands back and sink your hips down. Eventually you will sit between your heels. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, you can stay here or put your hands on your feet, bend your right elbow down, stopping anywhere you feel a point of pain. Left elbow down, knees never come off the floor. Both elbows to floor, drop your head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, and hips, but never a point of pain. Change. Put your hands on your feet, press yourself up with control, head up last, very nice, turn around Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. It should feel nice to lie on the back after all of those belly Savasanas. Get a good Savasana. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. So when we're on our abdomen, right, we have the toes together, the heels apart, and the palms facing up, but on our stomach. So it's an inverse opening to the shoulders, hips, and pelvis, versus on our back, right, we're really opening everything up. So keep that in mind. Even the Savasanas we do, right? The belly Savasana and then the Savasana on our back, those are all intended to like work out our shoulders, our hips, our pelvis in a really gentle, subtle, but kind of profound way. It adds up by the end of class. Another setup, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Enjoy the stretch after all those back bends. Good, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, open your feet, Sit down between your heels. Knees can open as well if you'd like. Option to stay here or put your palms on your soles. Right elbow, left elbow, head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab other elbow on top. Look down the center line of your body. If all of this is gravy, walk your shoulders back closer to your hips to lift your chest higher like a natural human bridge. And if that's easy, slide your knees back together, but knees never come off the floor. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, and as you release out of the posture, right, you release the tourniquet effect on the lower body, so here you get a nice rush of blood through the hips, the quads, the knees, the shins, the ankles, all the way into the toes. You might notice like a shift in temperature in your feet, or even a tingling sensation, or nothing at all of these things are valid. Sometimes I think, in yoga, we think I have to feel it all. But the truth is, sometimes shifts are subtle, or sometimes, what one person experiences quite intensely, you might not experience at all. And that's valid too, right? You don't have to feel something in every posture. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Arms over your head sideways, palms together. Come a little closer. Arms over your head sideways, palms together. Cross your thumbs, chin away from your chest, stretch up and go down. You can always put your hands on the floor and walk yourself in and out of this posture, or forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Tilt your pinky fingers down, press your palms together, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up, chin away from the chest, arms and ears, very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Let everything stretch out. You can always skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side, or sometimes I'll skip sit-ups at the beginning of class, and this is the point where I'll start to do them, right? So they're always optional, but you can always try them. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the back of your mat. Second set, half tortoise, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, palms flat, wrists straight, stretch up and go down. How long can you look forward? Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Try to get elbows and wrists off the floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up, very nice. Arms down, turn around, Savasana. Sometimes we try to think our way into stillness. See if you can still your way into nothingness. So rather than, thinking your way into body, be still. If your body is still, then the mind can be a little bit more calm too. It's a two-way road. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, good. Come to the top of your mat, Ustrasana, or deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Place your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, lift your nose and chin, and when you're ready, let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, hold palm grip on your heels. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift your chest up, drop your head back, look for your toes behind you.
When you're ready, put your hands on your back, press yourself up with control, head up last, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. So back bends and hip openers can release tension or even emotion from the front of the body. And sometimes people are like, what do you mean they release tension or emotion? Well, right, if you know, let's say you're at work and your boss yells at you, you hunch forward, right? It's into like a protective gesture. And that's a one-way road, right? You get a bad input, and so you punch forward, you try to protect your body, but it turns out it's a two-way road. If you release that punching, if you open the front of the body, then sometimes that means that in some way your body is releasing that negative input or that scary thing, whatever it was, right? So it goes both ways. We can kind of heal both the mind-body connection through a big heart opener. It's a little bit uncomfortable when we're in it, but again, it's that type 2 fun. This is the type of posture that makes us feel so good after class, even if it can be a little intense when we're in it. So try again. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. But remember, you don't have to do it all at once. A little bit goes a long way. If you have tight knees or ankles, you can roll up your mats. There's a little extra padding under those delicate joints. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, still 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back. Maybe think about bringing elbows closer together behind you. Push your hips forward, lift your chest, drop your head. And maybe this is enough for today. When you're ready, go back halfway, freeze in the middle. And if it feels good, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last. Very nice. Sit down, turn around, Savasana, let that one go. Try to get a nice, good, intentional Savasana here, right? The heels close together, arms down by your side, breathing in and out through the nose. Great way to reset. Let's keep going. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Enjoy the stretch. Come to the middle of your mat, rabbit Savasanas. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside. And if you have a long torso and short arms like I do, maybe you just grab your butt at the top. That's okay. Eventually, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Go down slowly with control. Try to feel each part of your spine move. Forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Now reach back, and if you haven't already, grab your heels, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Pull on your heels. Do not lose the grip. Lift your hips up. You can also keep your hips down on your heels. If there's a gap between your hips and knees, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Notice if you start to tip forward, you only want about like 30% of your body weight in your head and neck, 70% of your body weight in your in the grip, right? Keep the tops of the feet, ankle, shins, and knees firmly on the floor. Lift your hips, lift your shoulders, lock your arms around your spine. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl, take your time, head up last. Very nice, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Second set, rabbit. Let's hop to it. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip. Lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, squeeze your heels together, squeeze your heels together. Sometimes you have to hear things a few times to really internalize it. So if nobody's told you this yet, you are loved. You are loved. You are so loved. Change, hips down to your heels, pull yourself up, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last. Very nice. Turn around, Savasana. I once skipped this posture because I was having such a good hair day with like an unintentional messy bun, but it was like really good. And I skipped the posture because I didn't want to have to like move my ponytail.
which obviously sounds very vain, and it was. But the thing is, if you have a consistent yoga practice, you can do stuff like that because you know that you're coming back tomorrow or next week or whatever it is, right? Which I love, right? And of course, that's a silly example, but it's also true about postures, right? You want to do postures when you can, but every once in a while, if you need to skip a posture, that's okay, right? Because you know you'll be back. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Come to the middle of your mat, Jani Sharasana, head to knee pose, right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L as in legs. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. You can bend your right leg as much as you want to touch your knee and head together. Front side compression. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in. Sole of right foot should push into inner left thigh. Make sure that your leg is not on top of your foot. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee. This is our third and final Jani Sharasana, head to knee posture, right? Rounding the whole upper body over the lower body, pull the abdomen in, flex the toes back, bend the elbows down, right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Paschimottanasana, stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out even more, lock your legs, puff up your chest, and fold forward. Stomach to thighs pull, chest to knees stretch, one day toes and head touch. Good, change, come on up, turn around, Savasana. Let's do it again, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, middle of your mat, second set, right leg out, left leg in. Again, sole of foot pushing into inner right thigh. The left foot's a little flexed here. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, turn to right, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee. If it's easy to touch your forehead to your knee with a bent leg, slowly over time, kick your heel forward. If your leg is straight, lock your leg, flex your toes back, eventually heel off the floor, elbows to floor, stomach in, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, stretch up, turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee. This is great practice for standing head to knee without having to balance. Feel what it feels like to have your forehead high on your knee, smiling at your belly button, roll the shoulders back and down, hug the elbows into the calves, right rib cage down, left rib cage up, two shoulders in line. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you, lie down, and sit up. Second set, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your buns back. Again, knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out even more, lock your legs, puff up your chest, and fold. Think about hooking your ribs over your knees. Rather than like pulling and tugging at the spine, you're lengthening. Stomach to thighs, chest to knees, one day forehead to toes. Good, change, come on up, turn around, Savasana. Even at the end of class, get a good Savasana. Give yourself permission to stay in your body, stay in your breath, stay in your yoga practice. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Okay, come to the middle of your mat. Ardha Matsyendrasana, final spinal, half Lord of the Fish pose. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to left knee corner. Right arm close behind you like a second spine. Left arm up and over. Push your knee out of the way. Grab your left knee with your left hand, heel, and knee touch. Look down. If you're sitting on your left foot, slide it out of the way. Roll to the right. Evenly distribute your body weight on both sit bones. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand close behind you for balance or reach behind you. Catch your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Keep spine straight, chest up. Drop the shoulders, pull the abdomen in. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Change, unwind, swap out your legs, wee, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee. You can also keep your right leg straight in front of you. Left hand behind you, right arm up and over. Wee, push your knee out of the way, grab your right knee with your right hand, and also grab your mat. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your left hand behind you for stability or reach behind you, grab your waistband or eventually your right thigh with your left hand. Notice if you're leaning to the left or you're leaning back, roll a little to the right, drop the shoulders, lift the chest, pull the abdomen in. Feel each and every vertebrae twisting like beads in a necklace. Keep your right knee down, left foot down, point your right toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. We begin 26 into yoga with a breathing exercise, and we end full circle with another breathing exercise. Kapalabhati breathing, skull shining breathing, good for your lungs, digestion, abdominal wall. In Ayurvedic medicine, it's sometimes referred to as a rinse, almost as if you're cleansing your body through the breath. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Think about a rinse, a ritual cleansing, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. If it hurts to sit on your feet, don't do it. Sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce every once in a while. Try to sit on your feet. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. And exhale through your mouth, pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs automatically take in air. The less you think about it, the easier it is. How great is that? Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. Five, four, three, two, one. Sit up tall, arms straight, shoulders down. Look straight ahead and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug. High five. Pat on the back. Turn around. Final Savasana. Close your eyes. Open your arms and legs. And take a nice soothing breath into your nose and out through your nose. And if at any time today you, like me, find yourself overthinking or intellectualizing something that doesn't need to be overthought or intellectualized, take a moment and return to this moment and this breath. And see if you can just use a little bit of breath and stillness, almost like pixie dust, to soothe the mind and calm the body. Breathing in, breathing out, and all is coming.